Everything is on it except maybe the tablecloth, and the whole thing fits into any elevator that we have ever been on. Goes up ramps. A lot of times when you call the venue, they make you go into the loading dock.
It's going to look like this when it gets out of your car.
Okay.
This
is the chuppah that we.
So we have several designs of canopy material. Everything is designed to fit the same frame. So they're all really the same size.
So often, I'm just going to throw it on the floor because you can do that. When you get to the venue, you can just lay it out because really the more fluffy it is, the better, you know, it stays. So even when you're putting it back on the hanger, the more fluffy it is, the better. So I'm peeling it off.
When you're transporting it in the car, make sure not to fold it too many times, particularly the canopy itself.
This is the lighter. The lighter one is the canopy. So this is the pole cover. So this should be on first. You can put the lighter canopy on top just to prevent wrinkling. You know, so in the car when you're packing, and then you can hang up, you know, your tablecloth.
This bag is the complete tool kit.
So that goes on top of where he had it a second
That
ago.
goes on top, okay. This is the table. We provide a little table and
with
this
a matching tablecloth.
This little universal elbow, okay? You get the T part, and you get the elbow part, and they're just not glued together, okay? So I could have it left or right, and that's why I did it that way, okay? It'll hold just fine for one time. Just smack it together, and it'll be fine, no problem. Now, okay, we're going to talk our way through it.
Yep.
So the first thing we're going to do is take this off the cart.
Jay do that part. And it's not that heavy. It is PVC pipe. It's not really heavy.
And put it away. A lot of times we store the cart with all the extra stuff that doesn't go on the chuppah in a back room someplace. Once in a great while, we have to take it out to the car. We have to take it out to the car.
Now he'll usually do the big one. I'll do the small one. Do not lose these.
Yeah, the bungees are important for taking it out of there later. Okay, and all it is, let me show you. It's a plastic ball with a loop. It just loops around and pulls like that. Okay, very simple. I stick there's 6 of them. There's actually a couple extras in the toolkit, and you'll go ahead and throw them in the bag. The first thing you want to do is assemble these. There's a male and a female part, and the ones that go together are marked with orange arrows. Okay, neither of these has orange arrows on it, so I know they go together. And you don't have to do them too tight.
Don't do them too tight because it'll be hard to get.
It'll be hard to get off later. Just do it like that. That's fine. Here's a couple with the orange arrows. Carlos, can you get there? See the orange arrows?
The ones that's
on the male and the female.
Deductive reasoning.
The reason for that is they are different lengths. Okay? The ones with the orange arrows are the front and the back. The two without the orange arrows are the side, and they are different lengths.
Of course, I never did this with this many people watching.
Yeah. We've done it with almost this many people watching.
Yeah, we usually yell at each other or something.
Well, we're the entertainment for the mother of these poles, which are the four frames. They're going to get covered with sleeves. They're white sleeves. They're twice as long as the actual length, so they'll be nice and gathered. And they'll hide all the imperfections and dirt and everything else.
Really long. You can do yours.
Okay.
I do this.
We're going to open this up.
See?
I scrunch mine toward the middle because we're going to need the ends to stick them in the fittings later on. You also want to, now remember they were 2 orange and 2 non-orange. That doesn't matter anymore. What we're looking for instead are the ones that have these black marks on the very ends. They're going to meet with black marks that are on the fittings so that you'll know where to put what. Because remember, different lengths, okay? So the ones with the orange marks on them also have black marks on the very edge. See those right there? And you're going to see black marks on the ends of the fittings when they go up. We open up the bag, and it has all the goodies in here, including more bungees. Very important, the rubber mallet. 4 pre-made elbow fittings, okay? I will show you I have a 5th one that is disassembled in case you break one. We can still, and it happens, I have it right here. It's basically a fitting that could swivel, because two of these are curled left, 2 of them are curled right for the 4 elbow fittings. This is a universal one that you'll just pound together and use it in an emergency.
And we have white duct tape in case we have another incident where we break
white duct tape is always necessary.
So we always,
duct tape holds everything up.
We have safety pins, we have everything in there that you'll need in case of
the only other tool you'll absolutely need, you need this. It's a screwdriver basically with a hex fitting, which is going to fit in some fittings to loosen those couplings. I'm going to show you that. So you need this and this. They're both in the bag. Please make sure to put it back in the bag, not in your pockets. You're going to screw into the ends of these. Now these are a little scuffed up. I tend to use white shoe polish on them, although sometimes paint works good. And this is actually a flexible rubber coupling. It doesn't hold paint all that well. You don't have to tighten it up too much. Like that is fine. It does not matter. All 4 of these legs are universal, so it does not matter which one goes in the book. You're on a nice hard tile floor. You can get away with putting it up and just standing there. When it's on a hinkier, carpetier surface, you've got to be careful. These things fall back. They hit a glass mirror. It's busted. Sometimes we try to build it as we go around, which really takes a third person. There's two fittings, or 2 hex screws on each of these fittings. You're not going to loosen the lower one. You're going to loosen this upper one, and that's going to allow the whole thing to telescope up. Okay? During transportation, and until I get the whole thing up, I leave it tight. Notice the way the elbow is. Okay? The elbow obviously has to face the other side. So if this is the front, it's got to go like this. Okay? And what you look for is, here's the pole, the elbow is outboard. Okay, obviously this is going to be the bar. All the elbows are meant to be outboard. Understand? Okay, this is outboard facing this way. The next thing I do is kind of position the 4 pieces approximately where they're going to go, because we're going to put them up and pound them together with that rubber mallet. They fit kind of tight. You'll see the front and the back. That's one length. These are the sides, that's the other length. So all I look for, once I have these elbows set, all right, that doesn't have any markings, so it goes there. No markings. Goes there, and that goes there. And then we're ready to actually put the frame up.